Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
We present the amusingly transcribed adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, starring America's favorite young couple, Ozzie Nelson and Harriet Hilliard. It's almost dinner time as we look in on the Nelsons of 1847 Rogers Road. Harriet's in the kitchen cooking dinner, and David and Ricky are putting the silverware on the table.
Hey, Ricky, the spoons go on the right side of the plate. No, they go on the left. They go on the right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Forward march and wash your hands.
And Ozzie? Well, the head man of the Nelson household is sitting on a stool at the soda fountain in a corner drugstore downtown, letting his eyes wander over the menu.
What'll it be, Mr. Nelson?
Nothing, Walter. I'm just killing time, waiting for the bus.
How about a snack while you're waiting? We have a dandy sandwich. Bus rider special. We guarantee you a seat all to yourself. Aren't you going to ask me what's in it?
Okay, Walter, what's in it?
Slice of Limburger between 2 slices of onion. A fella ate 2 of them yesterday. He had to drive the bus home himself. I say a fella ate 2 of them.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Walter. Yes, I'm just a little bit concerned here.
You waiting for somebody?
No, not exactly. I'm just waiting to use the telephone.
Oh.
I wonder how long that guy in there is going to talk.
Oh, I hate people that make those long-winded telephone calls.
Oh, it's so darn inconsiderate. Look at him in that booth. Silly grin on his face. I have an important call to make, and that half-wit talks on and on. You know who he is?
Yeah, that's my brother, Eddie.
No offense. Actually, he's probably a pretty nice fellow.
No, he isn't. He's the most long-windedest guy on the telephone I've ever seen. As a matter of fact, I wish he wouldn't hang around here. He upsets me. Always crying, watching me.
Why do you let him hang around?
What can I do? He owns the drugstore.
If he'd hang up that telephone, I'd like to call my wife. It's darn late. She's probably fit to be tied by now.
Well, why don't you run across the street and use the phone in Charlie's gas station?
I tried to, but Charlie's brother Joe is using it. My wife's making a cheese souffle, especially for me. Here I am an hour late. You know how a cheese souffle is. If you don't eat it right away, it gets all soggy. Have you ever eaten a soggy souffle?
Well, no, but I ate a wet waffle once.
Gone straight home instead of fooling around, I wouldn't be late. I was watching a guy selling some stuff on the street and my bus went by. Then I figured I might as well drop in at the newsreel theater for a few minutes, and I guess I'm going to watch this. When is that brother of yours going to get off the phone?
No, wait a minute, I'll speak to him, Mr. Nelson. Just a second.
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, there's a fella out there wants to... Huh? Oh. What did he say?
He'll be a little while yet. His finger is stuck in the coin slot.
When are we going to eat, Mom?
As soon as your father gets home.
Right, that's what you said 15 minutes ago. I'm awful hungry. Where is Pop? Maybe he had an accident.
Well, if he didn't have an accident downtown, he'll have one when he walks in the door.
Are you mad, Mom?
Well, people don't get mad, Ricky. They get angry. Animals get mad.
Are you angry?
No, I'm mad. Hand me a pot holder, David.
Want me to open the oven door for you? I'm awful hungry.
No, I'll do it.
Boy, it sure smells good.
Oh, it's getting too brown. I'd better take it out.
Gee, it looks swell, Mom.
Well, your father better get here pretty soon. I have a hunch this isn't going to last much longer.
What makes it so high and fluffy?
That's the way it's made.
I'm sure it's full of air.
Uh-oh. I'm afraid it's beginning to sag. Well, there goes our cheese souffle.
Get the tire pump out of the garage.
No, it's no use, boys. Isn't that a shame? It looks so pretty, too.
It's okay, Mom. It looks like a good pancake.
Oh, if that isn't disgusting. Close the oven, David. That's probably your father. Hello, and make it good.
Hello, dear. This is Mother. Something wrong?
Oh, hello, Mother. My cheese souffle just went flatter than a pancake.
Oh, that's too bad. You should have served it as soon as it was done, dear. Won't she?
I know that. But I couldn't serve it because Ozzie didn't come home.
Doesn't he like cheese souffle?
Yes, I made it especially for him. That's just it. He promised to be home at 6 o'clock sharp.
Well, I wouldn't get all riled up about it. I'm sure he isn't late on purpose.
Well, I'm not riled up, but he'd better have a good excuse.
Now, I don't like to interfere, Harriet, but if you've seen the picture I saw last night, do think twice before you started giving the poor boy the third degree.
What picture is that?
It's at the Rialto. It's all about a wife who nagged her husband until he left her. It's called I Married a Nag.
I saw that advertised. I thought it was a cowboy picture.
Well, she nagged her husband so much he finally left her. He married again, and guess what?
What?
His second wife nagged him so much he left her and remarried his first wife.
Well, wasn't he right back where he started?
No, because his wife had learned her lesson. And from then on, there wasn't a more gentle or a sweeter person in the world. And it had a surprise ending.
What was it?
He shot her.
Well, what for?
No reason at all. So you can imagine what a surprise it was.
Well, Mother, I can assure you I have no intention of nagging Ozzie. But when he walked in here an hour late, I certainly think I have a right to an explanation.
Now, I hate to interfere, Harriet, but I think you're being too possessive. If there's anything a man resents, it's having his wife take a possessive attitude.
You mean you don't think I ought to ask him where he's been?
Of course not, dear. He's not a child. Don't let him think you're trying to run his life for him. Treat him with a smile. Let him feel he has all the freedom in the world.
I guess you're right, Mother.
Now, I want you to promise when Ozzie comes home, you'll greet him with a smile.
I will, Mother.
Great big one, from ear to ear.
Yes, Mother.
Not a little tiny one, but a great big shiny one. Promise?
Yes, Mother. I'll go right up this minute and get my keys.
All I can say is I'm late. I'm sorry. Now, you mean to say it's after 7 o'clock? Well, I guess my watch must have stopped. I wouldn't continue.
Is that you, Oz?
Oh, hello, Thorny.
What's the idea of standing out here talking to yourself?
Oh, just looking for my key.
In your hand.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean, looking for my hand. Oh, here it is. The nails and everything.
Oh, I get it. You're late for dinner and you're trying to think up an excuse.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. If you think that's it, come on in with me. Just say, that's an idea. Why don't you come in with me for a while, Thorny?
Oh, no, you don't, Oz. Don't forget I was a boy once, too. I know that old trick. If you think you're going to catch heck from your mother, bring a friend along. I'll see you after the store.
No, Thorny, come back here. What are you afraid of? How can a full-grown man be such a coward?
Ozzie, what are you standing out here for?
Oh, hello, dear. I'm just looking for my key, the one I have in my hand, you see.
Well, come on in. Here, I'll take your coat.
Now, before you fly off the handle, listen to my side of the story. I stood on that corner and three buses just went right past me.
Oh, are you late, dear?
Yes, I think I am a few minutes late, yes. You see, a sidewalk barker grabbed me and tried to sell me some phony auto polish, and my watch stopped, and that's why I'm late. Now, the obvious question on your mind is, why didn't I phone?
Oh, really, dear? Doesn't matter.
Well, of course it does. The least I could have done was to phone you.
Well, that's all right, dear. You don't have to explain.
You've listened to 3 of my excuses. At least listen to the one that's the truth.
Okay, dear, why didn't you phone?
There was a man got his finger stuck in the coin slot.
That one's the truth?
Yes, it's the absolute truth. Walter's brother Eddie down at the drugstore.
What was he doing with his finger in the coin slot?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he was trying to tickle the operator under the chin.
Well, don't worry about it, dear. Come on in. Dinner's all ready.
You mean it hasn't collapsed yet?
Collapse? Who ever heard of pork chops collapsing?
Pork chops?
Yes, pork chops, stewed tomatoes, potatoes, and peas. Isn't that okay?
Oh, well, yes, wonderful. It's just that... Well, I was afraid you'd cook something special, like a cheese souffle.
All right, dear, I'll confess. I did make a cheese souffle, but I must have started it too soon.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, because it was done long before you got home, and while I was trying to keep it warm, it collapsed.
Well, don't worry about it, Harriet. After all, the boys and I don't expect you to be able to cook everything well.
Oh, thank you, dear. I knew you'd understand.
Well, of course I do. I tell you, tomorrow I'll write my mother and ask her to send you the recipe and directions for making a good cheese souffle.
That you, Ozzie?
Oh, hi, Thorny. Where are you headed?
I'll tell you the truth. I was sneaking over to peek in your front window. Wanted to make sure you were still among the living.
Are you kidding, Thorny? Every little breeze seems to whisper.
You're not fooling anybody with that singing,
What do you mean?
Just that you're not kidding me one single bit. I know Harriet scorched your hide when you got home.
The funny part of it is, Thorny, she didn't.
Oh, come on. There's nothing to be ashamed of. After all, I'm a married man, too. What if Harriet did give you a bawling out? It only proves that she loves you, that she worries about you. Believe me, Oz, you can thank your lucky stars that she thinks enough of you to be upset when you're late.
That's silly.
Oh, be honest about it, Oz. Can you blame her? You say you'll be home at a certain time and you don't show up. Naturally, she's going to start to worry. 1,000 things start racing through her mind. What happened? Where can he be? So naturally, when you finally do show up, she's going to fly off the handle.
It's true she's worried about it. She cares about it.
Exactly. If she didn't give a darn about you, she'd just greet you with a big, happy smile. Yes, sir. You're a lucky guy, Oz.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Well, I'll see you later, Oz. I don't want Catherine to catch me out without my overcoat. She worries about me all the time.
Well, I'll see you later. But, maybe I'd fallen into a manhole.
You don't have to explain, dear, just because you're late for dinner.
And I've fallen unconscious in some dark alley and picked up by a garbage truck. It left a freeze on the city dump.
That's all right. I don't mind.
But she cares what happens. Not anybody.
Hey, Mom, where's the guy that used to hang around here? Yeah, the guy who used to call Pop. I don't know. He went out a couple of years ago and didn't come home to dinner. He probably fell in the river.
Oh, poor little lamb who has lost his way.
Don't go without your rubbers, David.
Do I have to wear them? It isn't raining now.
Oh, it could rain before you come home. Put your scarf on, Ricky, and bundle it up tight.
It isn't cold out, Mom.
It's colder than you think. Pull your cap down over your ears.
Sorry, we're not babies.
Whatever you are, I don't want you to catch cold.
What?
I said, I don't want you to catch cold, and you don't say what. You say, pardon me.
You told me to put my cap over my ears, and I can't hear anything.
You have your sweater buttoned up under your coat, David?
I got everything buttoned up under everything. I feel like a stuffed turkey.
Well, that's all right. It's better than catching cold. Now run.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Pop.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, boys. I'm glad you look after the boys the way you do, Harriet. Nobody can say our boys are neglected.
That's just a mother's duty.
Yes, sir. Mother's duty, wife's duty. Well, I'm going out, too.
All right, dear.
I don't think I'll wear my heavy overcoat today.
Don't you think you should?
Now, if you're going to make a big fuss about it...
Oh, no. No, dear, I'm not going to make a big fuss about it. You do whatever you want to.
I think I'll just wear my light top coat.
Okay, dear.
In fact, I don't think I'll wear any coat, just a little thin sweater.
Well, you wear whatever you like, dear.
It's probably pretty cold out, but I don't mind. You think I'll be cold?
Possible.
You want me to wear my overcoat?
Entirely up to you, dear.
Harriet, stop worrying about me. Okay, I'll wear wool underwear and a heavy sweater. But you're not going to talk me into putting on my overcoat. You can talk all day, but I won't do it. Go ahead, try and talk me into wearing my overcoat.
You don't have to wear anything if you don't want to, dear. You're free to do as you please. You can go out in practically nothing if you want to.
Practically nothing, but not nothing. You see, Harriet, you're worried. Stop it, girl. If you promise not to worry, I'll tell you where I'm going this afternoon.
Oh, no, dear. No. You don't have to tell me every place you go.
You mean you don't care where I go?
Well, of course not. I'm your wife, not your jailer.
Goodbye, Harriet.
Goodbye, dear.
Oh, hello.
Gracious, Mr. Nelson. Does Miss Nelson know you're out without a coat?
Yes, she knows.
And she doesn't care?
No. I found that very few people care if there's nothing wrong. You look nice and warm.
I am. My science professor has me wearing his new experiment. I'm test tubing him today.
What is it?
Electric snuggies.
Wish I had a pair of those. Do they work?
Fine in the house, but outside there's no place to plug them in. Mr. Nelson, I can't understand Mrs. Nelson letting you out of the house without a coat.
Very simple, Emmy Lou. I'm neglected.
Oh, no, Mr. Nelson.
I know the signs. Yesterday I was late for dinner. An extra special dinner at that. And instead of flying into a rage, shouting and calling me names, like any loving wife would do, she didn't say a word.
Oh, you poor Mr. Nelson, neglected, left out in the cold, shivering before the cold blast of winter. Gather some twigs and build a fire, and I'll run home and get you a can of soup.
No, don't bother about me, Emmy Lou. I'll manage somehow.
Oh, can't I get you a blanket, Mr. Nelson? We have a nice warm one. Daddy throws it over the car at night.
No, I'm all right.
Oh, but I feel so sorry for you. Your poor, pitiful figure huddled against the wind. Oh, you'll catch cold. I know you will.
Oh, it doesn't matter, Emmy Lou. I don't want to be a burden to anybody.
Oh, you're not, Mr. Nelson. You're good and kind, but nobody appreciates you.
That's life, Emmy Lou.
Oh, don't you worry, Mr. Nelson. They'll be sorry when you're gone.
A moment, perhaps, but then life will go on without me.
I'll always remember you, Mr. Nelson, just like this. A forlorn, forgotten, pitiful hulk of a man, abandoned by the world.
Thank you, Emmy Lou. You're a good girl. I'm going now.
Where are you going, Mr. Nelson? To the river?
Possibly to the river.
You better take an axe. It's frozen over. Tell me, Doctor, how much longer has he?
Well, he has virus X right now. When it completes the alphabet, that's it. We'll go in now.
No tears, please, Harriet. Be brave.
Gad, what a man.
Will you forgive me for neglecting you?
There's nothing to forgive, my dearest. If ever you've possessed any faults, my love has blinded me to them.
Gad, what a man.
Bid me bon voyage. Please, please. No tears, my dearest.
I can't help it.
Farewell. Goodbye till we meet again. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Gesundheit.
You better get home, Mr. Nelson, before you get pneumonia. You look terribly cold.
I'm frozen stiff.
Can I do anything for you?
Would you please? Just roll me over and slide me up the hill. Yes, dear. Harriet, I think I'm coming down with something. Feel my forehead. Be careful you don't burn yourself.
Well, it's hard to tell. Do you really feel bad?
Oh, terrible.
Well, come on over and lie down on the couch.
But there's nothing to forgive, my dearest. If you've ever possessed any faults, my love has blinded me to them.
All I said was lie down on the couch. Now lie down. I'll go get a cover for you.
Hey, Mom. Oh, hi, Pop.
Hello, David, my son.
Can I have a dime?
Oh, certainly, my boy. You'll have to reach in my back pocket and get it. Your old dad isn't feeling very well today.
What's the matter, Pop?
Oh, I'm sure it's nothing serious.
There's only $50 in here. I'll bring you the change.
That's all right. I may not have much use for money in a little while.
You mean I can keep the 40 cents?
Yes. As I say, I may not have much use for money in a little while.
Gee, 40 cents.
Yes. You see, I may not have much use for money in a little while. Why, you ask? Because...
I'm not going to question you, Pop. What's wrong with Pop? I don't know, but if it lasts for a couple of days, we can both be millionaires. He just gave me $50. Gosh, how come?
I'm glad you asked that. You see, I may not have much use for money in a little while.
Here's a nice warm comforter, dear. Ricky, go fill a hot water bottle. Do you feel any better?
I don't know, Harriet. It really doesn't matter much, does it?
Well, it certainly does matter. You're half frozen. Of all the silly ideas walking out of here in a little thin sweater in the middle of winter. Here, let me prop up your pillow.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Where's the hot water bottle, Mom?
Oh, thanks, Ricky. Here, let me slip this under. Are you comfortable now, dear?
Harriet.
Now lie still and keep quiet.
No, Harriet. I have a confession. I'm not sick at all. I'm just faking.
Faking? Well, why?
You probably won't believe this, but I thought you were neglecting me. I just wanted to get a little attention.
Ozzie, what's wrong?
This sharp pain. It just shot across my back. Now it's creeping up my side. It's shooting down my arm. I'm on fire. Take these covers off, Harriet. I'm burning up.
Is this another joke? Oh, for goodness sakes. Ricky didn't tighten the stopper in the hot water bottle. David, get a towel. Honestly, dear, I can take a joke as well as anybody, but this is the silliest thing I've ever heard of.
Oh, louder, dear, please.
You can hear me all right. What's come over you lately?
Pardon me, dear.
Last night, for instance, I go to all the trouble to make a cheese souffle, and you come waltzing in
You
here
hear
an hour
that,
later with
Bonnie?
some
She
ridiculous
loves me.
excuse.
She loves me, Bonnie. You hear that?
This is Vern Smith saying tune in again next week for another transcribed adventure of Ozzie and Harriet, starring Ozzie Nelson and Harriet Hilliard.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, Mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.